Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's Damron. We're playing the Crash Bandicoot N Sane Trilogy. We've been working our way getting all the relics and the gems to help you get all the achievements in this game. We're on Crash Bandicoot 2, Mission 16, Hanging Out, and we're just hanging out. You can see the platinum time is 56.23 seconds. It is a tight window, but as I've mentioned in prior videos, if you're just shooting for the achievements, you can settle for gold, which in this mission is 1 minute 3.82 seconds. I think if this is one of the missions you want to just kind of hang back and try to get gold on, that's fine. So let's go ahead and watch a platinum relic run, and then I'll break it down. Alright, you can see there we clocked in at 55.97 seconds, so not even my best time, but also super tight to hit that 56.23. I mean, I barely beat that. So this is a very tight window. So let's go ahead and talk about it. We're going to start by, kind of hanging to the right for the barrels, and we're going to slide jump over those two barrels, and it should time it that the enemy also goes underneath you and make it through that section. Immediately down here, we're going to slide spin into the box and jump up on this crate. We want to, the timing of this section with these spike kind of robots is pretty tight. You really want to be able to get through this section as quickly as possible, kind of tighten up the windows at which you can get around them so that you can make your way as quickly as possible, but sometimes you're just being held up by them, and there's not really much you can do about that. When we drop down off that first crate, we need to try to stay in between those two robots and jump in the middle, and you can get through without being hurt. Obviously, we don't need to sit there and try to get all those time boxes. If you hit one of those TNT, it'll finish it off. You need to be in front of that first robot right there for the timing. So in the beginning half of this mission, you're shooting to be in front of that robot that we just passed, and if you do that, then the timing of this section that I'm going through will be perfect for you, and you can see how much easier you can get through that and not have to worry about waiting on any of those robots. Same here, we want to kind of stay in the middle as we're jumping over those sections that have the robots going up and down. If you're in the middle, you should be able to clear them and not take any damage. This right here probably cost me a good second, right? So that's something you can clean up. Make sure instead of just doing the small jump, which you can get over that ledge, go ahead and just do a slide jump in the water to jump over that. We need to slide jump over the nitro boxes so those don't damage us, and then we'll slide jump. And also, again, here I'm getting caught up wasting time trying to do just small jumps. Just go ahead and get up in there with a larger jump so you can save some time. You can definitely knock off a couple seconds of my run there. So you can see that it's pretty tight. So even 55.97 seconds, I mean, that is a tight window. And even my best time was only really 0.8 faster than that. So it's pretty quick, and you don't really have a lot of room for error in that mission. All right, but that's it. Hanging Out, we got another platinum relic. Again, if you want to just shoot for gold on that one, that's probably one of the harder ones in my opinion in Crash Bandicoot 2. So let's talk about our box run. The box run's pretty straightforward. There's nothing too tricky. There's a few things that are kind of out of the way, and I'll definitely point those out to you, and we'll definitely keep track of our boxes. But there's 93 boxes in this mission. A lot of the times you'll see these boxes kind of behind where you normally fall down. Just be sure, obviously, you go blow those boxes up before you drop down that hole, so you don't have to kind of revert to a checkpoint or eventually even have to restart the mission if something really went wrong. So as we're climbing through these kind of great sections, just be sure we're spinning on the couple boxes that are hanging out up here with us, and let's go keep moving on here, and we'll touch base in just a little bit. All right, so once we jump down to the section that has the water in it, we're gonna hit that checkpoint. Make sure we go down this question mark platform to the bonus area of this mission. There's 35 boxes in this bonus area, so that's a bunch of boxes. Several of them are nitro, so we'll deal with that later, but there's still a significant amount of boxes to get in this bonus section, and I think this bonus section is actually one of the more tricky bonus sections in the game. We're gonna jump and get those 2 boxes, which will make us start bouncing on the TNT, so you want to be sure that you kind of get over those TNTs as quick as possible, and then make sure we just kind of bounce up to the top here. Remember, these take 5 hits. If you take a long time in between hitting the first one, then it'll blow up on the second hit. So you saw that on the first one to the left on the bottom there. I used that to bounce up to the top, and when I went back down, it blew up in 1 hit. So be ready for that. Otherwise, you can just count as you're hitting them, right? 4 or 5 and move over. So not too bad. You should finish the bonus section with 23 of 35 and lead you to 67 of 93. So we should be at 67 of 93 boxes when we come out of that bonus section, and then also you'll see here that the bulk of those are nitro. So we're gonna hit this exclamation mark, boom, all the way up to 93. So that's 93 already, and we can go to the last part of our mission to collect our gem. But we're not gonna finish the level here. I'm just combining this for ease sake. I've already got the gem as part of a previous run, but when you have 93 of 93 boxes, as always, your clear gem will spawn right here for you to pick up. But let's go ahead and show the secret exit for this mission. So if you want to get your gem, you can finish the mission, so you can get that gem. But let's go ahead and get our secret exit. So we're gonna fall back and just die, which takes us to that checkpoint right before the bonus section. And now, instead of going forward on the water, go towards the screen, and eventually you're gonna go and be able to drop down to this area, and it's gonna be a small, great section with robots that are going quicker and quicker as we're going. And all you have to do is kind of hold yourself up so that it goes under you. And right here, you know, you really can only do like 2 movements before you need to press up again. This last one's moving really quick, but nonetheless, once you get past those, you walk to the end of the hallway, and it's going to exit you out of the secret exit and unlock the Totally Fly mission, which again is at the bottom section of the hub. So that's how you unlock Totally Fly. But nonetheless, we've got all our boxes. We got another platinum relic and Hanging Out. That's it for that mission. I hope you're enjoying it as always, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.